never friends. We never spoke to each other, only on the set.
Jimmie Walker, the boisterous, larger-than-life actor who brought the catchphrase "Dy-no-mite" into millions of homes, became one of the most recognizable faces of 1970s television. As J.J. Evans on Good Times, his comedic timing, infectious energy, and iconic expressions made him a household name almost overnight. Fans loved him, and for years, the public assumed that fame brought wealth, happiness, and a carefree life. But behind the laughter and exuberant persona lay a secret that few could have imagined. The truth about Jimmie Walker's life, struggles, and personal battles contrasts sharply with the character that delighted audiences week after week. Beyond the bright lights of television studios, he faced financial hardships, personal challenges, and choices that would forever change the trajectory of his life. In this documentary, we explore the shocking secret Jimmie Walker carried for decades. How fame and fortune were not enough to shield him from the realities of life, and how that secret influenced his career, relationships, and legacy. Through interviews, archival footage, and candid reflections, viewers will see a side of Walker that was rarely publicized, revealing a man of depth, vulnerability, and resilience. Prepare to discover the story behind the laugh, the truth about the man who made the world cry with laughter yet quietly endured a life filled with challenges, surprises, and a shocking secret that even his most devoted fans never expect. Jimmie Walker was born James Carter Walker Jr. on June 25, 1947, in the bustling neighborhood of Brooklyn, New York. Growing up in a working-class environment, he was exposed to both the vibrancy and challenges of urban life. From an early age, Walker displayed a remarkable sense of humor, often entertaining family and friends with impressions, jokes, and his infectious energy. His knack for comedy was apparent even before he stepped onto a stage. After high school, Walker pursued a career in performance, initially gravitating towards stand-up comedy. He spent countless nights performing in small clubs across New York, honing his timing and stage presence while navigating the competitive world of comedy. These early experiences were formative, teaching him discipline, resilience, and the ability to connect with diverse audiences. Walker's natural charisma, combined with his distinctive voice and lively expressions, gradually caught the attention of talent scouts and casting directors. His big break came when he was cast as J.J. Evans on the groundbreaking sitcom Good Times, which premiered in 1974. The show, centered around an African-American family navigating life in Chicago, offered Walker a platform to showcase his comedic talent on a national stage. The character of J.J., with his carefree personality, catchphrase "Dy-no-mite," and unfiltered humor, immediately resonated with viewers. Walker's portrayal brought both laughter and relatability, cementing him as a household name almost overnight. Despite the instant fame, Walker's rise was not without challenges. The entertainment industry, particularly in the 1970s, was fiercely competitive, and African-American actors faced systemic barriers that added pressure to succeed. Walker navigated these pressures while maintaining his unique comedic style, refusing to dilute his persona to fit mainstream expectations. His persistence, talent, and authenticity distinguished him from peers, earning him critical acclaim and widespread popularity. By the late 1970s, Jimmie Walker was more than a television star, he had become a cultural icon. The phrase "Dy-no-mite" transcended the show, entering everyday language and popular culture. Fans admired his charisma, humor, and the sense of joy he brought to their living rooms. Yet behind the public adoration, Walker's personal journey, shaped by early struggles, relentless ambition, and the pressures of fame, set the stage for the hidden challenges and shocking secrets that would define much of his life off-camera. Walker's story reminds us that behind every iconic character is a real person with vulnerabilities, struggles, and untold stories. His rise from Brooklyn to national fame illustrates both the triumphs of talent and the unseen hardships that accompany life in the spotlight. Chapter B: Life on Good Times and Hidden Struggles. When Jimmie Walker stepped onto the set of Good Times, he became the embodiment of joy, humor, and charm for millions of viewers. His character, J.J. Evans, was charismatic, witty, and effortlessly funny, a role that catapulted him into stardom. Yet while audiences laughed along with Dy-no-mite and celebrated his antics, Walker's life behind the cameras was far more complex and challenging. The show's success brought enormous pressure. Each episode was a high-stakes performance, with networks and audiences expecting consistent laughter and energy. For Walker, the constant need to deliver on-screen comedy masked underlying stress. The demands of filming multiple takes, the intense scrutiny from producers, and the need to maintain his signature persona began to take a toll on his mental and emotional well-being. Jimmie had become the face of laughter, yet privately, he struggled to balance the character with the real pressures of his life. On top of work stress, Walker faced financial and contractual challenges. Despite Good Times being a hit, Walker, like many actors at the time, found that the reality o. Despite these hidden struggles, Walker persevered. He continued to deliver performances that were lively, relatable, and memorable. Yet the stress of maintaining a public image while managing private challenges set the stage for the shocking secret that would later emerge, a truth about his life that even the most devoted fans could not have anticipated. This secret, buried behind decades of laughter, would reveal a side of Jimmie Walker far removed from the carefree television persona. Through it all, one thing remained clear: Walker's commitment to his craft and his ability to bring joy to millions never wavered, even as he battled the unseen pressures of fame, financial disputes, and personal challenges. These hidden struggles were a prelude to the revelation that would astonish fans and reshape the public's understanding of the man behind the laughter. For decades, Jimmie Walker maintained the image of the eternal comic genius, the man whose laughter and signature, Dy-no-mite catchphrase, brought joy to millions. Fans admired him for his exuberance, his energy, and his ability to make every scene memorable. But behind that infectious humor lay a truth that few suspected, a secret that would shock even his most devoted admirers. The secret revolves around the profound personal struggles that Walker faced off-camera, struggles that remained hidden behind the mask of his comedic persona. While the public saw a man full of confidence and charisma, privately, Walker battled financial hardships, health issues, and the pressures of maintaining a career that had peaked decades earlier. Interviews and memoirs later revealed that Walker's life was far from the glamorous perception many held. He endured periods where work was scarce, and the bright lights of television fame gave way to uncertainty and stress. Perhaps most surprising to fans was the toll these pressures took on his personal identity. Jimmie had spent years being seen primarily as J.J. Evans, the exuberant, carefree character from Good Times. While this role brought fame, it also trapped him in a persona that did not always reflect his authentic self. Walker confided in friends that the constant need to entertain and live up to audience expectations created a disconnect between the man he was on screen and the person he was off screen. The laughter that defined his public life sometimes concealed moments of loneliness and struggle. In addition, Walker's secret included ongoing financial and contractual disputes that had plagued him throughout his career. Despite the immense popularity of Good Times, Walker faced challenges in receiving fair compensation for his work, particularly as syndication deals and reruns generated profits that did not always reach him. This disparity, combined with the demands of fame and personal struggles, created a situation where the smiling, boisterous star often felt trapped by circumstances beyond his control. Moreover, Walker's experiences reveal a deeper truth about the entertainment industry: fame does not guarantee happiness or stability. His story is a reminder that the laughter audiences enjoy often comes at a personal cost. The man who made millions laugh had to navigate hardships that remained largely invisible to the world, keeping his struggles private while delivering performances that seemed effortless. The revelation of this secret. His battles with identity, financial fairness, and personal pressure, offers a humanizing glimpse into the life of a beloved figure. It shows that behind every joke, every Dy-no-mite moment, there was a man striving to reconcile public adoration with private challenges. This secret reshapes the narrative of Jimmie Walker's life, highlighting resilience, determination, and the courage required to face personal adversity while entertaining the world. By confronting these hidden realities, fans can appreciate not only the humor he shared but the strength it took to live a life under scrutiny while protecting his dignity and personal struggles. The man behind J.J. Evans was more than a comic icon, he was a survivor of life's complexities, navigating fame, fortune, and personal hardship with grace, humor, and an enduring spirit.